Welcome to our monthly question and answer session for the month of April. Please begin with the first question.
Question number 1 from Thomas, Australia. I am a Pakao Anagarika in a remote forest monastery in Australia. What's the differences between sati and sampajanya, the relationship between the two, how to strengthen these qualities, and how they work together towards awakening?
Mindfulness is temporary, while sampajanya is continuous mindfulness. When you begin developing mindfulness, you still tend to lose your mindfulness from time to time. But as you progress in developing your mindfulness will become continuous. When it becomes continuous and not lapsing, then it's called sampajanya. So you don't really need to worry about the name of the process. It comes naturally. When you first develop, you will have temporary mindfulness. And as you continue to develop mindfulness continuously, then your mindfulness will become continuous. Then it's called sampajanya.
Question number 2 from Greg. I have been reading the Dhamma for over the last 5 years since diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. I also have been watching your YouTube and Q&A session. I am almost 60 years old now. I have stopped working. You have helped me in increasing my samadhi by remaining focused on the breath or putto and not let my mind get excited about being in samadhi. How I have a small problem when in samadhi where my body reacts with a sharp deep breath and I came out of samadhi. My body thinks I am drowning. It feels like something will let me get deeper into samadhi. Do you have any suggestions?
Yes, when you come to that point, you must not react. Just be aware of the situation and let it develop whatever it's going to be. Let it be. If you feel like you're going to run out of breath, let it be. Because this is the part when the mind wants to let go of the body. If you feel like you are losing your breath, let it be, because the mind then can discard the body temporarily. Don't react to the situation. Just be aware.
Question number 3 from Kevin. I noticed that delusional thoughts came up during my meditation. For example, when I hear laughter outside my room, I had the thought that people might be laughing at me. This could lead to another thought that I may be crazy. How do I deal with such delusional thoughts during meditation?
Well, just know that it's just your thoughts. It's not real. And even if it's real, it doesn't matter, because you cannot prevent people from criticizing you or make judgment on you. But you can judge yourself on the reality of yourself. If you're mindful and if you're calm and peaceful, and not being deceived by your own thoughts, then it's just a thought that comes and goes, like smoke, like a whiff of smoke that comes and goes. So you should not pay attention to your thoughts. Acknowledge the thought and just say it's just a thought. You're good or bad, you're crazy or not crazy, it doesn't depend on what you think. Depend on how you handle your mind. If you can handle your mind calm and peaceful and rational, then you're not crazy.
Question number 4. How to manage restlessness during the 14 or more days quarantine order in this pandemic period, especially for those who don't have the concept of seclusion prior to this?
Well, your restlessness due to your mind, energetic mind. Your mind used to do things, and now it's not able to do. So you should use it to apply in your practice, such as walking meditation. If you feel restless, you don't know, you cannot do anything, if you can find a space where you can walk, maybe 20 steps, just back and walking back and forth. And walking meditation means you have to be mindful while you walk. You have to have an object of meditation, such as a mantra, Butto Butto, or you can use your body as your object of meditation by watching your steps. When you walk, when you use your left foot, you say left. When you use your right foot, you say right, left, right. Or Butto Butto. Keep walking for until you feel like you want to drop dead. Then your restlessness will disappear, and you'll find that just sitting still can be very happy. So this is one way to get rid of your restlessness. Your mind is restless. So you say, if you're restless, okay, let's take a walk. Let's take a 2-hour walk or 3-hour walk. Let's do walking meditation. But you have to be mindful. You have to have something to keep the mind from thinking or becoming discouraged from walking. If you don't, then after you walk a few steps, you say, I don't want to do it anymore. So you have to use mindfulness to stop your mind from thinking. Let it concentrate on your walking only. Then your mind can become calm and peaceful, and then you can be happy staying inside.
Question number 5 from Auckland, Norway. In the book The Biography of Venerable Acharyaman by Ajahn Mahabua, it's stated that as long as consciousness is in the heart, the person continues to live, but as soon as consciousness departs, the combination of elements begins to disintegrate, and the person is then referred to as a corpse. Is the consciousness here referred to as vijnana in Pali, or is this referring to some other concept?
I think it refers to the mind. Once the mind detached from the body, then the body becomes a corpse. This is the time when death happens.
Question number 6 from Jonas. During a meditation retreat 1 week, I alternate chanting the 32 parts of the body while walking. I do this until I'm tired. Then I rest in sitting meditation. I keep alternating. I also read and listen to Dhamma talks. Am I practicing correctly?
You have to look at the result. If your mind becomes calm and not restless, then you are doing correctly. Although your mind may not be completely calm yet, may not have full absorption yet, but at least you get rid of your restlessness and you can be calm and peaceful, then you are doing okay.
And what is the appropriate schedule to follow when I am practicing full time? What time should I wake up? When I wake up, should I be doing walking or sitting meditation? And what time should I eat, etc.?
According to the Buddha, he taught the monk to sleep 4 hours a night, either from 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the morning, or 10 to 2. And then when you get up, usually you should do walking meditation first because you're still sleepy. And walking until you feel alert. Then you sit alternating with sitting. After you sit until you no longer can sit, then you get up and walk again. Until the time for you to do your chores, like eating or taking a shower, brushing your teeth, do whatever you need to do, clean up your place, wash, whatever you do. But you have to do them with mindfulness all the time. You should have a mantra or focus on what you do. Don't allow your mind to think about this and about that. Don't talk to yourself. Try to stop your inner conversation. And then when you're free from your chores, then you can continue on with walking meditation, alternating with sitting meditation. And your meditation can be either mindfulness development or wisdom contemplation. You can alternate that too. If you don't have enough mindfulness, then you should concentrate more on developing mindfulness. But once you have enough mindfulness to calm your mind, then you might want to alternate it with contemplation on wisdom, contemplation on the three characteristics of existence, such as your body. Contemplate on the repulsive nature of your body. Contemplate on the repulsive nature of food that you eat in order to lessen your craving for food, lessen your sexual craving. Because when you see the repulsive parts of the body or the repulsive parts of the food, it can lessen your craving for sex or for food.
Question number 8. If there is an ant problem in the house, is it okay to sweep them up and put them outside, or am I harming the living beings by doing this? What should I do?
As long as you don't kill them, you just remove them and find some preventative measure to prevent them from coming up. Because and they comes up, they have a path that they come up, and if you can stop them from coming up, then you might use some kind of preventative thing, such as some aerosol or whatever, spray on it. When they come again, when they smell the bad smell, they won't come back up again.
Question number 9 from John Lee, Malaysia. Is mindfulness simply mean awareness of the body and mind's action? What is the real meaning of mindfulness?
Mindfulness, the real meaning is to use your mindfulness to control your thoughts. If you cannot control your thought, you cannot stop your mind from thinking, it means you don't have mindfulness. So in order to have mindfulness, there are many different methods of building up this mindfulness. By being aware of your body action, whatever you do, you keep focused on your action. This will prevent your mind from thinking about other things. Reciting a mantra can also build up mindfulness to stop your mind from thinking. So mindfulness, the real definition of mindfulness is the ability to control your thoughts. But the way to build up mindfulness has 40 different ways. We call kammatthana, the 40 kammatthana. They are objects that can develop your mindfulness.
Question number 10 from Indonesia. Ajahn mentioned about developing mindfulness starting from the time you wake up. Can I still do planning like thinking about tomorrow, or I just let life flows without any planning done?
There are some basic things you have to do, but you don't have to do it all day. Just know what you have to do today. Once you know it, then you just put it in the back of your mind, and then come back and empty your mind, stop your thoughts.
Question number 11. As a lay person, I use a lot of thinking to do my work, and it creates a habit for the mind to keep thinking. How can I maintain mindfulness with a busy mind?
Well, you have to find time off. Like on your day off when you don't have to work, go to a retreat, go spend time in the meditation retreat where you don't have to use any thinking, and then you can then develop mindfulness.
Question number 12 from Zhang. What is the difference between jhana and samadhi?
Same thing. It's just a different way of defining it. Samadhi means stability of mind. Jhana means absorption of mind. The mind, when it's absorbed, then it becomes stable.
Question number 13 from Michael, Singapore. If sound is common in both during meditation and when out of meditation, can we use sound as the object of meditation? And which sound do we focus on? Because sound can change. It can be loud, it can be soft.
Yeah, it's not reliable. That's why we don't use sound. We use something more reliable, something stable and constant, such as a mantra or your breath, or your body.
Is there any particular sound that is a countersign, a clear and refined sound, like a patipaka nimitta?
No, sound is not Sound is just it's not an object of meditation, but sound is the problem that you have to negotiate, to solve. Because there are sounds that can make you happy, and there are sounds that can make you crazy, make you mad. So you have to use Dhamma to insulate your mind from being crazy or mad or happy from the sound.
Question number 15. Is developing divine eye by using sight objects such as light or colors the same way like developing divine ear using sound?
No. Divine eye actually means the eye of Dhamma, or the ability to see things as they are, see things as anicca, dukkha, anatta. This depends on the contemplation of the truth. So it's not what you say.
Question number 16. When I feel pain during meditation, I asked myself, why is there pain? Subsequently, the pain disappeared. Does this mean that I should change from samatha meditation to vipassana meditation, or should I continue to focus on my meditation object?
You can use either one. You can continue using mindfulness to cope with the pain, or you can use contemplation of wisdom to teach your mind to understand the true nature of pain. Because once you understand the true nature of pain, that is anicca, dukkha, anatta, then your mind can let go of the pain or live with the pain. Doesn't bother with the pain. Isn't bothered by the pain.
Question number 17. What is a good lying posture for meditation if there is no issue with sleepiness when lying down?
Well, if you can lie down and meditate and don't go to sleep, then it's okay. But the problem is usually you might be able to do that for a few minutes. Then eventually you will fall asleep, because the lying posture is more for sleeping than for meditating.
Question number 18. Although the lotus posture is a good posture for meditation, it seems that one needs to have a lot of flexibility training in order to be able to do that. Is lotus posture still advisable for a person who doesn't have flexibility training?
It's up to the person to decide whether he can use that position or not. If he cannot, it doesn't mean that he won't be able to practice, but he might not be able to practice as fully as sitting in a lotus position.
And is there any training, for example, like the training by Bodhidharma, that I need to do to strengthen the body ability to sit for a long time?
The ability to sit for a long time doesn't rely on the position of the body. It relies more on your mindfulness. Once you have strong mindfulness, you can sit for a long time in any position.
Question number 20 from Govida. When my mindfulness is strong, I can control my thoughts, but I am not directly controlling the feelings. Is this normal? Are feelings controllable, and how much can we control feelings?
There are two types of feeling: the physical feeling and the mental feelings. The physical feeling, you cannot control them. Like when you get sick, you cannot tell it to go away. But your mental feeling, your feeling of agitation, restlessness, worry, anxiety, this you can control them by stop thinking.
Question number 21 from David, Malaysia. In Maha Parinibbana Sutta, the Buddha passed into Parinibbana, where he entered into the first jhana, then the second, the third, the fourth, and into the sphere of infinite space. Is there any significance in doing so?
Well, the mind has the ability to enter into different level of calm, rupa jhana and arupa jhana. That's all. It's just the way the Buddha uses his mind during the time when he finally detached from his body.
And can the Buddha defer his parinibbana?
Defer? You mean prolong his life?
Prolong.
The Buddha said that if he wanted to, he could. But there must be a good reason for him to do it. And the good reason is for people to ask him for help. But since no one asked him to stay longer to help them, then he felt that he is not needed anymore. Because he talked to his attendant, his personal attendant, the Venerable Ananda. He said, Ananda, an enlightened person can prolong his life had he wanted to. This is just to give an indication to his personal assistant that if you want me to stay and help you, you have to ask me to stay longer. Because if I stay longer out of my own volition, I could be accused of wanting to live, which I have no any desire to live. And at the same time, I cannot force myself to die, because that would be also wrong. So I can just let it be. Since you didn't ask me, after I have told you several times, so I decided that I will no longer prolong the life of my body. That it happens naturally. So when that happens, he doesn't try to prolong it.
Question number 23. What is the difference between reincarnation and rebirth?
Same thing. It's just I guess it's the concept. Reincarnation is in the Hindu legislature, in the Hindu dictionary, and rebirth in the Buddhist dictionary. I'm not sure what is the difference, because I think the real thing is the same. It's the mind changing a new body, getting a new body.
Question number 24. What persists in us from this life to our next rebirth?
What?
Persist.
What persists in this life? All your habits, whatever you do, will go with you. Your cravings, your greed, hate, and delusion will go with you. Your like and your dislike will go with you. Your good habit will go with you. Also, your bad habit will go with you. If you are charitable, you will be charitable in your next life. If you are morally upright, you will be morally upright in your next life. So these are the things that will go with your mind.
Question number 25 from Kim, Singapore. With some calmness, I start to see my clinging towards things, but it is difficult to let go of the clinging and to let go of rejection. Sometimes I am also having no interest in the worldly matter, and I feel very down. Good Ajahn advice?
That's because you have nothing to replace your clinging objects. You still cling to those objects to make you happy. So what you lack is happiness from meditation. So you should meditate more to make your mind become calm, peaceful, and happy. Once you can have happiness from meditation, then you can let go of your clinging to things and people.
Question number 26. As a young woman in the society, sometimes we get bullied by older people or by men as they see us as a weaker being. When that happens, anger arises in me. I will talk back to defend myself so that I will not be bullied. How can I protect myself better without using anger to fight back as a defense mechanism?
Just look at the truth. The truth is, no matter how big, how strong a person is, eventually he'll succumb to aging, sickness, and death. Look at right now. No matter how big America is, how strong America is, right now America is succumbing to aging, sickness, and death. So you don't have to do anything. Each person has their own enemy within themselves. But you just have to accept that if you are weaker, then you will be bullied. So the only way to do it is to face it calmly and accept the reality. Maybe it's your karma to be born weak, but it doesn't mean that it's bad or anything like that. But we are all in the same boat. We all will be destroyed by our aging, sickness, and death, no matter how strong we are or how weak we are. If we can think in these terms, then we won't get angry at anybody.
Question number 27. My sister always has unpleasant feeling towards our mother and shows some dislike towards me. Is this type of feeling brought forward from previous birth?
Can you repeat the question again?
My sister always has unpleasant feeling towards our mother and shows some dislike towards me. Is this type of feeling brought forward from previous birth?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes it's the present. How you treat her can make her feel good or bad toward you. Or sometimes if you did all the good things toward her and she still feel bad about you, then maybe it's from the past life.
And how can I help my sister to reduce her feeling of dislike towards my mother, as she always thinks that my mother blocks her potential to progress?
You cannot change her. You can only help her if she wants you to help. First, she has to ask your advice. Then, if she asks for your advice, then you can give her the proper advice. But if she doesn't, then there's nothing you can do.
Question number 29 from Sean. My friend is trying to have a child but had been unsuccessful so far. I came across to know that it is due to his previous karma that he is destined to have no children. If I give him some supplement which increase the possibility of him to have children, will it be considered as I am interrupting his karma cycle and hence I need to bear some bad karma from him?
No, what you're doing is good karma. If you want to help, it's a sign of loving kindness. So you're developing good karma. But whether his inability to have a child came from his past karma or not, you don't really know. So you don't really know whether you are interrupting his good or bad karma or not. So don't worry about this thing. Just worry about your action, what you do, whether you are helping or hurting people. If what you do is helping people, then do it. If you're hurting people, then you shouldn't do it.
Question number 30. I am an amulet lover and thinking of having a business of amulet rental to the public. Someone told me that this type of business will bring bad karma as it involves selling the sacred object. Does amulet business bring bad karma?
No, it's just like any business. Amulet are just another product. That's all. So I don't think it brings any bad karma. Only if you cheat or lie, then this is bad karma by trying to, by fooling people, claiming that this amulet is so powerful that can make you rich, can make you strong. Then this is bad karma. This because it's lying. But if you are honest and you sell the product as it is, as you know, then it's not bad karma.
Question number 31. Could you kindly send a message to your Sangha around the world who are living in this new reality, as there might be less offering from lay people due to the current pandemic situation, and other message you might have?
Ask them to what?
Can you please send a message to your Sangha around the world who are living in this new reality, as there might be less offering from lay people due to the current situation, and other message you might have?
I don't have to, because they all have message from the Buddha already. And the message the Buddha gave to all Sangha is to be content with whatever you have. Have contentment. Be happy with what you have. Be thankful for what you get.
Question number 32. For the past couple of weeks, I have been renting a little house to practice meditation all day. Even though I am getting more concentrated, I keep having the craving to escape and go somewhere else. I try to ignore and tell myself that anywhere else is dukkha too, but the craving comes back very strong every day. How can I overcome this?
Because you are not developing mindfulness. As soon as you let your craving arise, that means you stop developing mindfulness. So as soon as you know that you have craving, then you should use mindfulness right away. Recite the mantra right away, or go sit and meditate right away. Don't let your thought think about your cravings. The more you let your thought think about your craving, your craving will be stronger and stronger. And the pain inside the mind will be stronger. And then eventually you will not be able to resist your cravings. But as soon as you realize that I'm craving, I should stop it by reciting the mantra. I'm not mindful now. I should come back to mindfulness. If you can do this, then your craving will eventually subside and your mind will become calm and peaceful. Is that all the question? Thank you very much for all your questions for this month. If any of my answers are not clear enough to you, please do send in more questions the next time. And in the meantime, I hope you will advance in your practice and keep your mind peaceful and calm under this stressful condition. May all of you be well and happy. Thank you and goodbye.